Alright, so we have a piece of 1/2 inch aluminum. This is 2.5 inches long. I believe this is 1.25 inches wide. And alright, so we got to drill a couple of holes. One will be for the pivot, and the other one up here will be for the crankshaft itself. So rather than drilling all the way through this big piece up here, I did I milled out some of the material just to make it a little bit easier. Now this one here has to be all the way through, so I have no choice in that. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this in the mill. I'll find the center, and I'll start with a center drill. Then I'll come back and I'll drill a 7/64 hole and come back with a 1/8 inch reamer. So alright, let me get that set up. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to start. Okay, so now I'm going to move it up an additional 1 5/8 inches, and I'll do the same thing. I got to make a jig to locate the steam ports, or most likely air ports for this engine. So okay, let me get working on that, and when I got that set up, we'll get back over here. Alright, so this is the drill template, and okay, so we're gonna got an 1/8 inch drill bit, and it's going to locate the pivot and up against the crankshaft hole here, and I'll try to get this in. I don't know if you guys could see, and then I flip it over and do the same thing, come up to it. And okay, so these are going to get drilled out 1/16 of an inch. Now one of the ports goes completely through, and it gets drilled in the center, and that'll be the intake port. And the other port, there's two on each side. Let me flip this around and show you. Okay, so I got the two center punch marks there, 2 center punch marks here. So one of them is a through hole, and I pick up and I drill and I intercept that in the middle. The other two only go part of the way, and those will be, and then I'll come from this side and drill down, and that'll be for the exhaust port. So let me get things centered here, and we'll get started. Alright, so I'm going to use my wiggler here, and get that lined up. Come on. think I'm going to have to put my smaller drill chuck in here. Because I got to drill a 1/16 of an inch hole, and this chuck doesn't close down all the way. So, alright, let's go with the starter drill. I'll bring you back when I get the other chuck in here. Okay, so I got my 1/16 of an inch drill bit in here, and get everything locked down. And I'm going to, this piece is 1¼ inch wide, so I'm going to go with about 3/4 of an inch down, and then I'll flip it over and find the center again, and locate, and then I would drill down, so I'll be meeting the two holes this way. That'll ensure that if this drill bit should wander a little bit, it'll still be, it's only half the distance, so the error is only going to be half. So. Alright, so I already moved it and locked down everything. I already did the center drill. And alright, let's drill through here and hopefully they connect. Alright, this is for the exhaust port now. Okay. Now this hole doesn't go through, as I mentioned before. Alright, got the spots marked there. This is an 1/8 inch in, and these will intersect the two exhaust ports. Remember, those are the ones that are not connected. They're not. It's not a through hole. It's only comes down about 3/16 of an inch. So I'm going to drill into that and stop. As soon as it breaks through, I'll stop. Alright, so it calls to drill that and then tap that for a 3/16 model a pipe taper thread. Now, I don't have any of those dies or taps, so I'm just going to drill this. I got a number 27, number 21 drill bit in there, and I'm just going to drill that and tap that for a 1032, and I'll just make a little pipe nipple, and I'll thread it for 1032. So, all right. This is just getting drilled in till it breaks in through the intake passage, which runs straight through. Okay, so I got a 10/32 tap in here, and let's get this started, and I'll come back with a bottoming tap, and tap that a little deeper. Alright, so what you hear is my grinder in the background. I didn't have a 10-30 seconds bottoming tap, so I had two 10-30 seconds taper taps, so I just ground one down. So I made it into a bottoming tap. So okay. Alright, so see if I can. Okay, so this hole here feeds the two intake ports. That hole goes straight through. And on the other side, we got two exhaust ports, and these are two blind holes, and those exhaust ports intersect with them. So so what we got left on this is we got to open this up to accommodate the flywheel, and then probably after we make the base, drill and tap two holes underneath here, and that'll sit like that. So all right, we'll keep at this, and bring you back when we're ready to do some more work.